Good evening. Welcome to the Collateral podcast. So good to have you here with us, wherever you are watching from. Having some, unlike us, to have technical difficulties, but I'm sure we'll figure it out. There we go. Clips and just moving you up. There you go. Beauty.
Hey.
There he is. Hey.
How you going?
Hey, mate. How you doing?
I'm doing fantastic, man. Up, down, left, right. I'm everywhere. Everyone wants me. Everyone wants a piece of clips. Okay?
Well, like I said, welcome to the Collateral podcast. So good to have you guys with this. Rusty, how you doing today?
Oh, mate. Always good. Always good.
Fantastic. That's what we like to hear. Gents, we'll get straight into the action very shortly, but I thought I'd just throw a bit of a non-game related one at you just to, lighten the mood and kind of roll us in to the evening, if you will. I had to go to Woolworths this morning, and the fresh food people, if you will, and I went in there, and it happens a couple of mornings a week, like around 8:00, just before I get, because they're open at 8:00, and that's when I'm going to work, and every morning it's like me and the cleaner exchange like death stares because she's not happy that I'm walking through the automatic doors while she's trying to clean them. You know what I mean? You with me so far?
Yep.
And so now it's becoming this nerve-wracking experience for me to want to go through the sliding doors. So to the fact where I walked an extra 20 meters to go to the other doors at a different entry point, just so I didn't have to feel bad or feel anxious about exchanging looks with this woman about going through the door. So my question is to you, what's like something stupid that just like for some reason or another makes you really anxious to do it?
You're talking to clips. Everything I do is stupid, but I don't find it embarrassing. I do everything. I'm a silly man.
I'm a silly mood.
So, I mean, you tell me to do something. Like, if I was you in that situation, I would have sung the Coles theme song or something to her.
What is the Coles theme song?
Down, the prices are down.
Oh, yeah, of course. Sorry, how did I forget that one?
The prices are down.
Yeah, okay. Right.
You know?
Rusty, what about you?
Oh, I don't know. Just daily interaction with any human being.
Say less.
They wonder why I wear this uniform, by the way. Well, beautiful dress code. And they get confused as to why I'm wearing this and wearing board shorts sometimes. And it's just the look now.
I love it.
What's wrong?
I love it.
What's wrong?
I love the tie, mate. I don't want you to ever stop wearing the tie.
Mate, I'm getting ready for the stream at 6. The carbon fiber tie is ready to be put on. I'm ready to go.
We might have to get you a collateral tie, mate.
7:30, sorry.
A collateral tie.
Imagine.
Get like CE embroidered in the bottom bit.
Wow.
Imagine.
Wow. I don't.
You gotta compete with this though. Look, this has got like.
It's got like flowers. Is that flowers?
Yeah, it's got like materials and stuff in it. Like trust me, carbon fiber tie.
Oh.
It's one of a kind.
One of a kind.
Can we just embroider it?
Not that simple, man. You could.
It's not that simple. Why would you want to do that to it?
But you could.
I don't know about you.
I wouldn't mind to see it. I wouldn't mind to see a tie, but.
Yeah, but it doesn't sound like you'd wear it.
Yes.
So why would I bother?
I would wear it.
You said you wouldn't.
I said I would.
You said you wouldn't. I said you wouldn't.
Are you lying to me?
I said
no.
You listen here. I said you wouldn't wear it, and then you said yes.
I thought you said, listen, it's that microphone. It's not XLR. That's why I didn't hear what you said.
I'm sorry.
Thank you.
All right. Let's
I like how Russ is just here, just entertained. She's like, yep, I'm just gonna sit back, relax. Sip my whatever that is.
Let's just get stuck into it. Gentlemen, I want to talk about mobile gaming. Interesting one, and it seems to be the mobile gaming scene is taking the world by storm right now. We're not talking like small tournaments. We're talking big ticket tournaments for mobile gaming where people pull up on their. I think it's iPads they're playing on, isn't it? They're pulling up on their iPads or their phones or whatever to these big ticket tournaments, and that people are winning money just using their phone screen or their iPad screen. It's crazy to me how much this mobile gaming market has taken off when we've got such powerful PCs and such powerful consoles. The lower graphic option is actually really thriving.
I feel like it's because a lot of people can't afford to get themselves into a PC or get a console or something, or they just don't have the availability to be able to use one. So the mobile is definitely an easier option for them.
Yeah, so it's an interesting one, like how obviously there's been a bit of controversy around Fortnite and it no longer being available in the Apple Store and whatnot.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so this happened a couple months ago, or even last year sometime, I should say. Apple and whoever produces Fortnite, who does that?
Epic.
They make it?
Yeah.
Okay. So Apple and Epic got in this disagreement because Fortnite were selling their points or their coins or whatever in game and not going through the Apple Store. And if you know if you know anything about Apple, that's a big no-no.
And they want to
that's a
slice
big.
of the cake.
They want a big cut. They want it was like 70% Apple wanted.
They were taking a ludicrous amount of money.
Jesus Christ!
But that's a big no-no when you try to go over Apple's head, and so they removed Fortnite from the Apple Store, which saw a massive hit to the mobile gaming community because I think Fortnite mobile's actually quite a popular scene. I'm not sure if I'm going to Google it here if Fortnite Mobile or COD Mobile is. It's probably going to be COD Mobile now, but those are the two. And there's PUBG Mobile and a bunch of different games at the moment, just really taking the world by storm on that. And so, Clips, I want to know what your thoughts are on this mobile gaming scene.
Don't like it.
Don't like it?
No.
Why not? What's
Controversial.
What's not to like?
I want to know why, right? And I'm going to show you right now here. You see someone with a phone like this, right? It's a tough bloody thing, you know. So you see them, they like hold the phone with their pinkies and have like, where is the camera? 4 fingers doing this.
Yeah.
Why? How is that a gaming experience? Right? I don't understand how, like, I guess it's more of a situation where they say, like, great example, you know, they're trying to get computers to be smaller than they are now. Have you noticed that they're getting small, like powerful gaming rigs that are small form factors?
Yeah.
It's I think what's going to happen is eventually it's like medial, like, what do you want to call it? What's the word called? Can't even think of the word. I can't think. But what I'm trying to say is it's going to become the norm. It's going to become normal to have like an iPad and an iPhone just to play your games. But I think you should have that gaming rig to show off.
You think it's something? You think it's something about flexing your gaming rig?
It's more. It's like how like okay. Great example. COD Warzone. You're never going to get that on mobile, right? The features in Warzone, you won't find.
The
You'll find maybe a simpler version.
The features in Warzone are so graphically demanding.
Yeah. You won't have an event like Warzone. Battlefield, for example, you will not see on a mobile. So it's gonna stop to an extent, right?
Maybe.
Like is a COD Mobile, Fortnite, PUBG going to be the only three that are going to destroy it? Are they going to be the norm?
League of Legends released their version of League on mobile, which is called Wild Rift, and that's just like taken over immensely.
Valorant Mobile's coming soon.
Which one? What was that one? Sorry.
Valorant Mobile's coming soon.
But okay, explain to me in this one, right? So with computers and okay, I got a good example. I got a perfect question for you two here. So you can connect your computer, right, through Ethernet and stuff, do LANs and whatnot, right?
Mm.
You can go on and you can get officials to check those computers, and see like, oh, okay, I can see he's got hack.exe running in the background. How are you meant to check this on iPads and iPhones?
Oh, I think there'd be a software there for it.
Because with iPhones and iPads, you can't actually view what's happening in the background.
It'd be something that they check going into the tournament, or they'd supply the iPad or tablet or whatever.
It's a lot like tournaments, like with computers. They supply the computer.
Yeah.
You just bring your keyboard and mouse.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. I don't think there's a fit for those games competitively.
Brody in the chat says that's how Clips plays Warzone, isn't it? On his phone. In the future, we'll all be playing competitive FPS with our toes. I'll have a future gaming rig from 2050 and still only get 60 FPS on Rust. But what's interesting here is what Brody said is they can detect jailbreak, and since you can only install stuff like that on a jailbreak, it's going to be pretty hard to hack. So make of that information what you will.
I mean, most of the people that are probably playing competitive on mobile games are probably using a controller anyway.
Yeah.
Or at least, I'd say probably using an emulator on their PC and playing mouse and keyboard. I mean, I know Lockie and myself definitely play COD Mobile with our mouse and keyboard.
You're gonna get banned now.
I dropped 2 tactical nukes in one game.
You're gonna get banned in one game?
No, it detects that you're using a controller and it just puts you against other players that are using like controller or mouse and keyboard inputs.
Yeah, I dropped 2 tac nukes in the one game. It was great.
So the game doesn't end
when
you drop a tac nuke.
No, they all just respawn.
But like if you just jump on game battles and
what happened?
You look at COD Mobile on game battles, there's just as many tournaments for COD Mobile as there is Call of Duty Cold War and Call of Duty Warzone. So, and the tournaments are filling up, and their prize pools are, just as big as the standard daily tournaments that are run in the USA. So, it's at the same level roughly as game battles, as far as that goes.
And I don't know.
The player base is definitely there too.
Yeah, the player base is definitely there. I just, I don't know. it's very. I guess it's just more of a. I mean, I'm not old myself. It's like more of. I guess I'm stuck in my ways kind of thing. Um.
Right.
Yeah. Brody asked a funky question. What would Collat do if they found someone on their team was cheating?
Well, it'd be instant dismissal, would it not?
I would grab their head. You know what? I'm not going to repeat that. I'm not going to say the rest.
And it'd be an instant dismissal from, and it'd be a cancellation or termination of their time with us. It's not something we can really tolerate. Especially in a developing brand and reputation, we need to be very careful about how we present ourselves to the greater community. So to have that a part of to have that a part of what we're doing isn't acceptable to us. So we'd have to terminate them, unfortunately. Not them physically, but just their presence within our organization would be terminated. Maybe physically terminate them. I don't know.
We'll just hire like some assassin to just take them out.
I've been seeing some pretty good assassins on TikTok.
Yeah, I heard about those assassins on TikTok.
Yeah.
In their parents' basement.
Yeah. Let me talk to you guys about Valorant Mobile real quick. We don't know a great deal of detail about Valorant Mobile, but I wouldn't mind shooting the breeze on it just for a second. What are our thoughts on it? Like, how do we think it's gonna look, feel?
I think it'll look it'll look the same. Like if it's anything like COD mobile Fortnite. Fortnite looked exactly the same on mobile, did it not?
Yeah.
And so it's a very similar graphics layout and graphics style. So I think they'll be able to definitely easily replicate Valorant on mobile.
Do it. So obviously the guns are gonna have next to no recoil. You'd assume, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, they'd have to alter it somehow.
But like, we're assuming there'd probably be basically no recoil happening, right?
There will have to be aim assist, like top-notch aim assist, right?
Yeah, I guess. It'd be interesting, like to see how that looks and feels and whatnot. I assume they'll have controller input as well if you want to. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, controller input for Valorant is very weird. I've tried it. I did not like it.
Did you really?
Yeah, I've tried it, and it's hard because obviously you try and it's not too bad with like the op or the marshal or some of those one tap weapons, but as soon as you try and pick up like a vandal or a phantom or a spectre, it's hard to control that recoil on a controller.
Yeah, absolutely. So it'll be like reduced recoil, probably lots of aim assist. So it's probably not going to look and feel all that much like Valorant at all in the end, is it?
I can't imagine how easy it would be to
we can
like use your abilities and stuff depending on your agent. I'd say it'd be pretty hard with a lot of them.
Yeah. Well, I don't. Oh, Brody in the chat said I think Apex Legends is doing a beta for mobile too. Man, I don't know about Apex. That's
weird.
That's off tap.
I don't know.
Apex is too fast and too crazy for that.
Guys, I don't know about
Imagine
Apex
that.
on mobile. Hey, that game kills my computer at the moment.
Imagine that.
Man, Apex Legends on mobile.
Do you know what? Do you know what I? So okay, so I think. So the hardest thing that I am going to accept here is just the fact that I guess I just don't understand it. Right? How are you going to like? you see people pull off like 360 no scopes, bloody 282, bloody, or a ace on Valorant, right? Will that be impressive on an iPad or an iPhone?
Not if it's got wild aim assist and whatnot. No.
Like, what is there going to be that? Is it just going to then go back to, oh, cool, you could you can shoot a person? Like, is it gonna die? Is it gonna die quickly? Right? Is it going to die quickly? Where it's because it's the same thing over and over again.
I mean, that's the whole premise of Valorant, isn't it? It's the same thing over and over again.
Yeah, but you can pull stuff off like an ace. You can quick scope. You can do all this kind of stuff. Well, to a point, but like with what have I ever told you the definition of insanity? Instanity. Don't listen to Brody. He's crazy.
I just,
Yeah, I
I just
reckon.
don't think it's going to be that good. I think it's going to be average. It'll be nice for the like people that can't afford a computer to play Valorant, I guess, and good for them. But for anyone that owns anything just above a potato that can run Valorant, it's not going to be that exciting for you, I don't think.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think it's going to be. I don't think it's going to be. What's the word? Top notch, I guess. It's not going to be like PC gaming.
By
I
all
guess what I'm
means,
saying is PC gaming is always going to be above.
oh,
It's going to be
always. There's no doubt about it. But by all means, I'll give it a crack, see what it's like.
Yeah, I actually read an article today, and I was reading an article the other day about is gaming dying, and
No way.
I thought about it, and I felt like this only come out of like the new consoles being the new line of consoles coming out, obviously, and the two new ones, and obviously the Steam Deck that's coming out as well. But no, I don't think PC gaming is dying. In fact, I've noticed a lot of my friends and people I know, instead of opting in, like just console gamers, like they just like to play console games. Like they're not looking to play CS:GO or Valorant or anything like that. But it's like your Call of Duty, your Fortnite, stuff like that. They're opting in for a PC instead of getting a new generation console because they just think because it just makes sense. And I'm not trying to ignite a debate about whether console or PC is better, but
PC.
but I
PC.
but I think PC gaming just makes sense. It's got so much more functionality when you start to look outside. Like you can game, but you can also be doing something else at the same time, and you can like it's just got so much. You can do so much more at once, and it just seems like an obvious choice. But the whole part about setting up or getting a gaming PC is the bit that's daunting.
What I think the biggest yeah, Brody's right in this one. Console players, they all wish they had a PC, and PS5s are rare at the moment. Xbox Ones or what are they called? Xbox
Series X.
Series X is rare to get, but so what? How often does a generation of a new console come out?
Oh, like
I think there's 8 years between the last PlayStation.
So you can literally what you can do, right, is you can buy a PC for nearly the same amount as a PS5 now. That is more powerful, and that potentially, if you take care of it, obviously, take care of it less than a PS5 or an Xbox Series X, and still use it 14 years down the line, and you still be able to run the AAA games with the technology that computers have now, like a 280 Super or a 280 Ti or a 360 even. If you had a 360, a 380 Ti, you wouldn't need a new graphics card until bloody the 7, 8, 90s will come out. You know what I mean? They're that powerful. The graphics card for a computer and processing power is so much in front of graphical interfaces and graphics and games.
But here's why I think why people go to console is that
it's easy.
Well, yeah, it's easy because buying a gaming PC is daunting, and I think the PC gaming community is part to blame for it. And here's why. I think that people go, oh, like, they genuinely do not know. People do not know. Because if you don't have someone that already has a gaming PC around you that knows a bit, there's a lot to look at and there's a lot to figure out. And people buy these pre-builts, and then people go, oh, you bought a pre-built. And then, like, they start ripping into them saying, oh, you should have bought this and that. And, like, it's just embarrassing when you spent, like, $1,500, $2,000 on a computer, and someone starts to tell you, oh, you shouldn't have bought that. Or people post in a group, like, honestly looking for a review on a pre-built. And instead of people just giving them an honest review on the pre-built, they just rip into them saying, like, oh, no, you just got to build one. Like, that's not what they're asking for. Like, I saw this in a group the other day. Someone was asking, is this pre-built good? And I said, yes, it looks fine. Obviously, it would be cheaper to build one, but I can understand why it would make sense that you would like to just buy a pre-built. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so
I got a good example as well here. So another a good example for that reason is, you know, those PC guys, they're all PC, they're all, hey, we're PC and PC only, Windows only, for gaming, Windows this and that. It's just those, like you said, Kev, it's those people that are, I guess, trying to keep the PC bubble.
Yeah, it's like they're trying to keep PC gaming to only those people. Like, we're the founders, we can't give it up.
Yeah, exactly. So a great example, right, is you go and find a $1,200 gaming computer that is more powerful than the new current, the M1 chip that Apple released, right?
That M1 chip is spectacular.
Like, all I'm saying, right, is try and find a gaming computer for the same price point that is as powerful as the M1 chip. Now, obviously, you can't play any fucking games on it or anything because it's Mac. But
hey, you can play some games on it. You can play Age of Empires. Actually, no, you can't.
You might be able to play Minecraft.
Yeah, actually, you can't play Age of Empires.
You can play. So I looked it up, and with Minecraft, you can get 200 FPS on max settings with the M1 chip.
Yeah, right.
It's not too bad.
Right. And that, by the way, the M1 chip computer has no fans in it.
Oh.
It uses the chassis of the MacBook
Pro
or Air.
That's called the chassis.
Same thing, bro. Same thing, Graham. Well, come on, mate. Come on.
No, you come here. I think.
Listen, you've got a USB mic.
All right. Wow. Okay.
So.
And that's the end of the Collateral podcast. Thanks so much for tuning in.
Looks superior, boy. What? Wait, Clips, didn't you give me crap about having an iPhone? Yeah, because iPhones are... I mean, the only reason why I gave you crap for an iPhone is because Android or those phones are so customizable that you can...
Samsung S10 Plus.
You can do what you want
Samsung S20 Plus.
iPhone 12 mini.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the only reason why, okay, great example. The only reason why I have the iPhone 12 mini is because it's cheaper than an S10, and it's 3 or 4 times as powerful as the S10. But it's the same price. You get an S21, and it's like maybe 3 or 4 times the price. And you got like Play Brody said in here, it's got face tracking in it. It's got 3D, it's got 3D scanning. So if you get the iPhone 12 Pro, you can literally do a 3D scan of your room and then animate it into a MacBook, right? And make changes and do what you want on it. The technology coming out regarding that situation and gaming computers, it's getting cheaper for more power.
I don't think phones are getting cheaper.
Phones aren't, but
Phones going the other way.
Phones, they are getting cheaper, but very slowly. So if you look, guarantee you, if you look up the iPhone 12 price, and then look up the starting iPhone 11 price, it'll be cheaper.
I'm nearly due for a new phone.
iPhone 11, the Samsung 22 is meant to be bloody, out of this world. Meant to be.
Yeah, but how expensive
Yeah,
it's
I'm just gonna wait for the 22 to come out, and then I'll grab that.
But yeah, I just think if you can buy a computer, get not even that. If you can afford a PS5, you can afford a decent gaming computer.
Yeah, no, I'd agree.
Who cares if it's pre-built?
You can at least buy a starting PC, even if it's secondhand off like Marketplace or eBay or something. I mean, personally, my gaming PC at the moment is still it's an i7 4000 series CPU, so that's like, I don't know, 7 generations behind. And I've paired it with the 1050 Ti. That thing's old as like 2012, 2013 card. And then still with DDR3 RAM. And I mean, I'm still playing.
Didn't you buy that DDR3 off me?
Yeah, yeah. But like, it's still playing Battlefield. It's still playing Valorant. I can stream and play Valorant still running 150 FPS. I can play CS:GO. I can play Warzone. I can play Apex. I can play all the decent titles that are playing it, that are going at the moment with still decent graphics settings and still able to stream. So, and I mean, I don't know, I bought the graphics card for $150. I bought the motherboard and CPU combo for like $100. I got the RAM for like $20 or $50 or something. You can do it on the cheap for sure. Obviously you can spend a lot of money on PCs. You can.
My last PC was 8.5.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, and the PC I'm building at the moment is going to cost me about 4. So, but I'm going pretty all out on that. So,
I would, if I was you, I would wait because the prices of the 380s apparently is going down really fast.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not. Graphics card will be the last thing I buy, and that's when.
Are the 3080s dropping? Are they?
Apparently the 30 series, 3000 series is dropping fast because Nvidia came out with a new piece of firmware on it that literally has to, the gaming developers have to now go to Nvidia and get approval for the graphics card, for their game to run on the graphics cards.
Right. The what current ones or the next one they're making?
The current ones.
Oh, right, okay.
So the current ones, the only reason why the 3080 is so pricey is because miners are buying them, right?
Yeah, and the mining's starting to die down a bit.
Well, not even that. It's just the firmware update they did. Just as soon as it detects a program, because what the miners do is they trick the graphics card to think it's a game,
Yeah. Okay.
right? To use its processing power. You can't if you're running Windows idle,
Yeah.
you look, your graphics card's doing nothing,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
as soon as it detects a game or DirectX 12 or the new DirectX is coming out, then those miners are just they're just scrapping them up, and it changes the programs are changing it to make it look like it's a game.
Yeah.
But now
Yeah.
the firmware, you have to actually now get approval.
Yeah. Okay. That's interesting. All right, Jen.
Apparently, you'll see all these Nvidia sticky Nvidia sticker that says approved by Nvidia.
Right. All right, gents. Let's move on to the last topic before we run out of too much time tonight. To wrap up the night, I want to talk about Splitgate. It's the newest game taking TikTok by storm. Every TikToker and his dog's making a TikTok about it. It's what they're describing as Halo meets Portal, and in the last month, it's gone from 300 concurrent players to overwhelming the servers where they don't work anymore. And Splitgate has just received a $10 million investment to put on more develop. Because at the current, Splitgate is only a 3-man developer team.
Wow.
Yeah. And they've made a pretty nifty game. It's Halo meets Portal. There's obviously some bits that lack, and that will come when you get some more, when they hire some more developers and whatnot. But there is an FOV slider for console.
Catering
And
to all the consoles.
it's cross-play, and there's an anti-cheat, gentlemen.
Saw that. I saw that.
Is it a battle royale?
No.
It's like a TDM
Yeah.
capture the flag kind of game.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
It's got game modes that Halo used to use, like TDM, oddball, stuff like that.
Yeah, right.
But they're already doing better than Warzone. They've got an anti-cheat. They did a better job than Warzone with 3 developers. Things looking good for Splitgate, but I don't want to say there won't be hackers just yet, because I think it's just the way the world is. There will be hackers in every game you go to.
Well, I was reading about the CEO of the company.
Yeah.
He was talking about like someone asked him, he said, so how are you going to handle the hackers in the game? And he straight away said, we're using what they call Ethan anti-cheat, which is easy anti-cheat, but they've got a developer in there called Ethan, and he's taking care of the anti-cheat.
Yeah.
So they call it Ethan's anti-cheat.
Right.
Anyway, so easy anti-cheat is one of the best. You can Valorant uses their own version of
They use
anti-cheat.
They use Vanguard, yeah.
Yeah, Vanguard, but it is like
it's built.
Well, Apex
easy.
uses easy anti-cheat.
Yeah.
Kind of. It's like that. I think they've turned it off because Apex is riddled with cheaters at the moment. Rust uses easy anti-cheat as well. Yeah. But yeah, I reckon they're gonna. There's already a competitive scene with this game.
Is there really?
Yeah, I was watching a team versus team competitive game, and they were gonna win $1,000.
Collateral versus we're picking up a Collateral Splitgate team, boys.
It'd be
Apply
I'm going
within.
to. Well, right now you can go on and you can download the actual public beta. I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it should be said Splitgate is in its beta and it is free at the moment.
I'm downloading it right now on Steam as we speak.
I'm going to do the same thing, and I'm going to check it out on the weekend.
So exciting times for a new game, ladies and gentlemen, because who knows, Warzone's pretty dry, and if you don't like tactical shooters like Valorant, it's pretty grim. Like they're the big hitters at the moment. But I have been enjoying seeing Rust. Not only on your channel clips, but in general, I've been seeing Rust get a bit of an uptake again.
Yeah, that's because big streamers on Twitch are playing it.
Which is exciting. So it's nice to see.
Kind of. Kind of.
It's nice to see some different games in the mix, as opposed to just seeing all your favorite streamers just playing Warzone or Valorant all the time. But gentlemen, I think we might wrap it up there for the evening. It's been a pleasure being on the podcast with you guys. It's been terrific. This podcast definitely took a few more twists and turns than I was kind of expecting, if I'm honest.
Man, that's what happens when I'm always on here. Always take control and always talk everyone's bloody mouth off.
And we enjoy having you on here. Rusty, thanks for being on the podcast, mate.
Mate, you're welcome.
Clips, thanks for joining us.
Nah, that's all right, good mate. I can't wait.
Whoa! All right. Well, from us and the team here at Collateral, thanks for tuning in. We can't wait to see you back here in 2 weeks' time for episode 8. I can't believe we're already getting close to episode 8 of the podcast, where we will be announcing the official winner of our Battlefield 2042 giveaway. So make sure you head to our Twitter to enter that one, to be a part of the giveaway, to get your free copy of Battlefield 2042, which is arguably going to be one of the hottest games of the year dropping. So you're going to want to make sure you try and get your hands on that one. And free is even better than any other price. So, gentlemen, thank you again. Have a great rest of your evening. Go hard on Splitgate.
Hopefully it finishes downloading tonight.
Yeah. All right.
Gigabit.
All right. From us at Collateral, have a lovely evening. Peace out.